Ever since Triple H took over the WWE, the PLEs have been hitting. So let's rank the 2023 PLEs from worst to best. The Royal Rumble was a decent PLE, but it comes in last place because some of the matches were disappointing. An example of that was the Pitch Black match and the Raw Women's Championship match. The Women's Royal Rumble match was better than expected, with the right woman winning. And the Men's Rumble was decent, but it felt like something was missing. The main event of the show was a very good match, and the segment that followed that match is simply legendary. But overall, this PLE suffered from lackluster matches, but eventually got saved by an all-time great ending. Night of Champions was a very decent PLE. It consisted of great matches like Seth Rollins vs AJ Styles, Gunther vs Mustafa Ali, and Brock Lesnar vs Cody Rhodes. It unfortunately got dragged down by decent to bad matches like Trish Stratus vs Becky Lynch, Asuka vs Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley vs Natalya. What wasn't bad though was the main event, which was a memorable match which saw a rare bloodline loss. And Jimmy Uso betraying Roman Reigns is still one of the best moments of the year. This PLE was good, but got dragged down by multiple mid-matches. Payback was another decent PLE. It consisted of banger matches like Becky Lynch vs Trish Stratus and the Steel City Street Fight. The other matches on the show were decent but forgettable, and the main event was good for what it was. Payback was a good but a forgettable PLE. SummerSlam had the potential to be legendary, but ended up only being good. The reason for that is the match between Logan Paul and Ricochet wasn't the viral match it was hyped up to be. Even though the match was good, Shayna vs Ronda was abysmal, and the main event of the show was disappointing. But luckily, the show had great matches like Gunther vs Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor vs Seth Rollins. Overall, SummerSlam was a mixed classic. Crown Jewel was a really good show. The reason for that is it had awesome matches like Drew vs Rollins, Cody vs Damien Priest, and Roman Reigns vs LA Knight. A new champion was crowned, and Solo had a dominant performance against John Cena. The only negatives of the show was the crowd reaction to Kairi Sane's return, and whatever this was. Overall, really decent show. Money in the Bank was a memorable show, and what made it memorable were matches like the excellent men's Money in the Bank ladder match, the very good women's ladder match, and the Bloodline Civil War. And even though the other matches were kinda lackluster, it was still a memorable show nonetheless. Fastlane was short but sweet. Every match on this PLE delivered. Carlito made his return to the WWE, and John Cena won his first match in a PLE in ages. That's why Fastlane ranks high on this list. Elimination Chamber 2023 is arguably the greatest Elimination Chamber event of all time. What made it so great was the near-perfect men's Elimination Chamber match and the great women's Elimination Chamber match. The Great Couple vs the Judgment Day was fun, and the only negative was the DQ finish from the Bobby and Brock match. The main event was special, and even though Sami didn't win, the match they had was a classic. Overall, Elimination Chamber was simply phenomenal. Survivor Series was simply great. From the War Game matches being amazing, to the return of Randy Orton and the return of CM Punk, this PLE had it all, and it will go down as one of the greatest PLEs ever. Backlash was such a fun PLE. The San Juan crowd elevated this show to legendary status, and the matches were also really good. But the match that stole the night was the San Juan Street Fight, which saw Bad Bunny deliver possibly the best celebrity match ever. And that entrance was just vibes. Overall, Backlash 2023 will possibly go down as the greatest Backlash event of all time. WrestleMania 39 is simply a top 5 WrestleMania of all time. It had everything, from an amazing stage, great entrances, memorable WrestleMania moments, and classic matches. The show's main event was so unpredictable, and while watching this match I was nervous as hell, thinking Roman Reigns will win, and unfortunately, he did. And overall, this WrestleMania will go down as a memorable classic. Let me know in the comments whether you agree or disagree with your Butcher's ranking. CM Punk just made his WWE return, and with his AEW career seemingly over, I compared both of his AEW and WWE runs to see which run was better. To see that video, click here, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Peace!